Hello, it's CraftyRia. Welcome to Monday Night Live. All right, I see Carrie is here, and Carla is here, and Todd is here. Yay!
Hello, it's CraftyRia.
Uh-oh, I forgot to turn my volume down on my phone. There we go. You don't have to hear me talking twice. How is everybody tonight? I hope you are doing well. Please leave me a comment in the chat and let me know how you are doing. Happy June. I can't believe it's already June of 2021. This year is going by so fast. This afternoon, I went to the post office and I got a bunch of stuff from my post office box, the most I have ever picked up, I think. If you sent me a card for a very special reason that I mentioned in my Facebook group, thank you so much. I have almost a shoebox full already, and I will send them on. I won't talk about it here on the live because it's a personal thing for somebody. But if you're in my Facebook group, I think you know what I'm talking about. And if you sent a card and you're listening, thank you so much. The outpouring of sentiments was just wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Carrie, I'm glad you made it and you got back in time. After the post office, I went to the Dollar Tree, because I cannot go to town now without going to the Dollar Tree. And I picked up a few things. I just wanted to share those with you. I got these folders. I'm in a couple of swaps, and sometimes we send pocket letters, and my dear friend Rosemary at Rosemary's You Rock Art gave me the idea to put a pocket letter in one of these folders, and you get these two sizes for $1, and I thought these three were really cool, and I thought that would be great for pocket letters. I have some of these, and I use them to store scrap paper in and different things. They are really, really handy. I love them. And let's see, I picked up some labels for when you make when I make the envelopes that are, let me get one, like these. From a book, I like to put a label on there so you could put the address. So that's why I got those. And let's see, what else did I get? I got some summertime stickers. I got these wood stickers. They are fun to color with permanent marker or paint. I have a set of these from last year, or maybe the year before. Melissa sent them to me in one of my packages, and I have already colored them all, so I got another set. I just couldn't resist. And these were new. I haven't seen these before. Look at how cute those flip-flops are, and the palm trees. Ah, love them. Love them. Hi, Francis. Welcome. This one, they're moving around, but we have, you get the idea. We have some pineapples and some palm trees in that package. And I got 2 more packs of stickers. I thought these birds were beautiful. The hummingbirds. We put our hummingbird feeders up late this year. I think it was last weekend. I was standing in the kitchen and I saw one flying around on our front porch, and I said to my husband, I said, I think that's a hummingbird. He says, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, one buzzed around my ear the other day. And I think they were looking for their feeders because I hadn't put them up yet. So they're up and they're eating and they're happy. We stopped what we were doing and put the feeders out immediately. And then these are some beautiful butterflies. They're 3D. They have some holographic on the back. They had them in different colors. I only got this one because I thought they looked more natural in these colors. Carrie, I totally understand. I have two Dollar Trees that are within, they're both about a 15-minute drive from me, and they are terrible. They don't have anything. I'm surprised I found what I did. Although they are getting more stuff of the more Crafter Square stuff in the scrapbooking section. These were by the summer decorations, like the garlands and the yard signs and all that kind of stuff. These were in the summer stuff, not in the scrapbook stuff. So if you go look there. And I've also found double-sided foam tape in the houseware or in the auto section of all places. So look around if you don't see it where you think it should be. It could be somewhere else. And I will go through the mail. I'm not going to go through the cards that I got. There are so many, but like I said, I will send a care package out. And if you sent a card, thank you so much. I will probably check my post office box once a week, and when I get a bunch of cards, I will send a care package out each time. So I have a few things from the group Creativity Swaps, Happy Mail, and Friendship. And then I have some friend mail from a dear friend, another YouTuber. So we'll start with all of the stuff from the group Creativity Swaps, Happy Mail, and Friendship. And I don't have a project planned today. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I grabbed some stuff and we're going to work on the fly. This is envelope number 3 for Wednesday Washi. I think I got her other 2 last week. Look at how cute those sloths are. And those animals, they are a riot. There we go. Very cool. Thank you so much. Tammy, did I say? Yeah, Tammy. I have short-term memory. This is also from Tammy from the group. And this was for one of my wishes, anything owl. And those owl stickers are really, really cute. We do wishes there twice a month. So this was one of the wishes. Carrie, if you can talk to the manager, maybe they can get something in. Oh, Janet, your seed is growing. Look at you. Welcome to the chat. All right. This is from Dawn from the group, the Creativity Swaps, Happy Mail, and Friendship group. We only have 2 Dollar Trees near me. The other ones are more of a drive, but if I happen to go that way, I sometimes stop. This is from Dawn. This is Wishes. And here we have a little pack of ephemera. This is really cute. Very cool. We have some bling. That would be neat to go around a sentiment on a card. And some beautiful burlap flowers. These are really neat. Now these would be too thick to go on a card, but they would be good on the front of a journal or something like that. Okay, and I'm trying to keep everything together because I have to make posts and thank everybody on that group. This is from Amazon, and this is from Dawn. These are my June wishes. There's 2 things in here, I think. This is some silver ribbon, glitter tape, actually. Very cool. I use a lot of that type of thing. And I did not open this yet. So we will see what it is. It is bubble wrap. Okay, maybe it's something in the bubble wrap. I always save bubble wrap and as many packing materials as I can, and I recycle them, of course. This is taped very well. Oh, this is bling. I was just thinking the other day that I needed more bling, more small bling. Hello, my BFF Valerie. Valerie and I are friends in person, in real life. Look at these beautiful colors. And of course, a mixed one. Oh, I need more bling always. Always. Oh, and the card Valerie sent me is in the other room, way across the house. I should have brought it in to show it. My husband brought it to me at my work desk because he went out and got the mail. And I left it sit on my work desk. So she sent me a nice thank you card. We met up at the last Tuesday of May and we went shopping. And I gave her some goodies and she sent me a nice thank you. But she forgot to sign it. So it was a blank thank you, but it was very pretty. All right, here we have some more goodies. This is from Lisa in the group, and it is wishes. We always link, well, maybe not always, most of the time we link our Amazon wish list on there. This is a snow marker. I thought that would be really good for some recycled Christmas cards. I'm going to leave that out. And we may have to try that on today's show since I don't have anything planned. Yeah, Valerie forgot to sign the card. But she sent me a text and told me what she would have put in the card. And this bubble mailer I will definitely use. Oh, here we have some stamps. Let me see if I don't have any white paper handy. We'll put it like this. Maybe you can get a good look at them. They are so pretty. Sending smiles across the miles. Wishing you strength today and hope for tomorrow. A lot of good sentiments that I thought would go great on cards. Very cool. Thank you, Dawn. I love these. Oh, that's so cool, Carrie, that they blinged up the cards. Bling is always good for cards, you know. I got this huge package. This is also from Lisa. And let's see, we have dog die cuts, old book pages, and peacocks from my wish list. See if I can open this. So cool. Maria, I thought you may like the peacock. I do. I love that peacock. I would also use that image. Look at these book pages. How cool is that? Oh, wow. And some are just words, but look at those fun illustrations. I wonder what book that is. There's a little one. Oh, I love it. And I can tell it's very old. The pages are yellowed. then we have some owls. They look old too. I don't know if they're old or not. And some dog punches, which I don't have a punch like that, so that is pretty awesome. And here we have more old book pages. Historic Saskatchewan. Oh, that is so cool. I like how you undid that binding. I was taking an old hymnal apart and I was trying to undo the binding, but it's glued and it was impossible to get apart. Tell George to stop chewing your cord. These are so pretty. George is one of Valerie's cats. Look at this one. They're studying the human body. We used to have one of those in our classrooms when I was a kid. Do you guys remember those bodies with the, you know, like the liver comes out and the stomach comes out? It's plastic. Look at this old picture, that old typewriter. That reminds me of the old IBM Selectrics. Do you guys remember those? Did any of you, I'm giving my age away, did any of you learn how to type on one of those old, big, heavy IBMs that weighed, you know, like 3,000 pounds? I think they were called an IBM Selectric typewriter in typing class. Well, Valerie, I know you probably do. But we're giving away our age. Maybe we should say, no, I've never heard of them. This is beautiful. This peacock image. That would be pretty for the front of a journal. These are so pretty. I love that. Oh, look at that. That might be framed and put in my craft room. I'm going to have to get more frames. The next time we go thrifting, Val, I'll have to make sure I bring measurements so I can find frames. Last time I didn't have measurements because I have a couple other things that I need to frame. When I was little, Carla, I had a non-electric typewriter. And I noticed the A was always hard to do because my left hand pinky was always, you know, it's like your weakest finger, or was mine anyway. This is a Happy Mail tag. And she sent these cute blank note cards. I like those butterflies. And this first day of school. Oh, this is cute. Very cute. And some scrap papers. They are shimmery scrap papers. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. We have some vintage looking clip art. They're cute. Vintage buttons. Look at this beautiful rose. And this moment. These are so pretty. Very cool. All right. Thank you so much. I love these. I will put these in here and move on to the next. That was from Lisa. And I have another envelope in here. This is this humongous envelope. Oh yeah, shadow boxes might be a good idea. This is a huge envelope. This is from Dawn. And I just opened the front. I did not dig into it. Found these at Goodwill. Thought of you. Oh, love it. This is a random act of kindness. Oh, and I would have bought this at Goodwill if I found it too. I would have, if Valerie and I were together, we would have fought each other for them. This Dress It Up dog buttons. Those are cute. And a stack of greeting cards. We'll go through them pretty fast. Anniversary. Oh, look at that. And I think they're new. They're probably new. There might not be envelopes, but that's okay. Remembering you at Thanksgiving. And we have a couple of cute little note cards. Now these have like a gift type thing, so I would probably redo them and, not leave the inside the way they are. This is Celebrate. Happy Birthday. What a gorgeous card. Happy birthday. Especially for you on your birthday. That is very pretty. Birthday wishes. I did find a thing of vintage cards at my local Goodwill maybe a year or two ago. It was before the pandemic. And I think I put them on the video. And I've used quite a few of them. That's really cool with the sneaker and the wings. Just fly on your way with wishes to say, hope your heart is happy today. Some are Valentine's Day cards. Oh, look at this vintage one. I'm not sure if the card itself is vintage. Copyright 1998, so not really as vintage as it looks. That makes me think of Janet. Your chops are rubbish. Or mine are usually rubbish too. That is cute. Oh, look at that. Love it. And here's another one that makes me think of Janet. There's a whole bunch of those. And over here we have that. Love. This one looks to be like from the 70s or something. Let's see if it has a date. I don't see a date. But that reminds me of some old cards. We have a couple of those. Happy Thanksgiving. These are really cool. I wish I found them in my thrift store. I'd have picked them up. That's funny, Shannon, that you looked on Facebook. Sometimes I don't even know where my live is. Today I went to the grocery store and stuff, and I got home late, and then I ate dinner, and before I knew it, it was close to 7 o'clock. I'm like, I have 5 minutes to spare, and I'm running around. I'm like, I gotta set up. I have this card. It's a duplicate of one that maybe a week got from being sick, or someone sent me to recycle. I can't remember. Oh, that's so cute. That reminds me, it's not Holly Hobby, but it reminds me of Holly Hobby. This is Brooklyn Studios. I love Holly Hobby. Do you guys know who Holly Hobby is? Do you love Holly Hobby like I do? I love Holly Hobby. Janet, I might have to share some of those with you. This one looks like an old faded photograph, the way the colors are, like when you put your photographs in one of those books that have the glue, you know what I'm talking about, where you peel the cellophane off and you put your photos down, and how that glue turns your photos all crazy colors. I went to Aldi too, Valerie. I got salami and cheese curds. I thought of you when I picked up the cheese curds. When we went thrifting, I brought a cooler and I brought some salami and cheese curds with me. And I gave Valerie a cheese curd. She was driving. She's going, I need another one. I need another one. Those cheese curds did not last very long. Yep, Valerie, I'm showing my age. I'm an old fart. I love this card. That is so cool. I love that. Oh, and this one, look at the bug or the bee. It's actually a bee, probably. Love it. And this is for, oh, it's First Communion. Okay, I was going to say, I knew it was something religious. First Communion. I don't know if I've ever sent anybody a communion card ever. Yeah, neither one of us. Well, you probably didn't eat breakfast, Valerie. I ate breakfast that day. That is adorable with the chickens. I love it. Thinking of you. I love the pansies. So cool. Oh, that's a sympathy card. Another sympathy card. They're good to have, the sympathy cards. Not that I ever want them. And some prayer cards. That rose is so pretty. Look at the duck and the rabbit. How cute. I love it. Another get well card. This would be pretty with a butterfly popped on that so it would come up. Here's another one of the bees. Graduation card. Another one of those get well prayer card. Another, that one is pretty. It reminds me of something from a, yep, I was going to say from a fundraiser. That was the thing back in the 70s and 80s. So many of those companies would send you like a pack of cards begging for money. Do you guys remember that? They're the best cards. They just bring me right back to my childhood when I see them. Oh, that is awesome, Shannon. I so love Holly Hobby. I have a set of Holly Hobby cards in a box, and they're about, like this size, and I kept one of each in that box. I should frame them and hang them on my wall because I so love Holly Hobby. Brings me right back to my childhood. Oh, that one is so cute. That is adorable. This is a great find. Oh, I would have grabbed this at Goodwill in a heartbeat. If Valerie doesn't get it first. I have to, this next time we go, I have to go down the craft aisle first and not let Valerie go first because she'll take the good stuff. Although she did share, so Dawn, thank you so much for thinking of me. I love those, and I know that was not cheap to mail because it is super duper heavy. Okay, and I have one more box that I want to share with you. That's a good idea. See, I never think about scanning things. And that is a great idea. I need to take a drink. I have my big stainless steel cup full of Canada Dry ginger ale, diet ginger ale. It's so good. I love diet ginger ale. Well, hello, Christine. Welcome. I went grocery shopping too and almost didn't make it back in time for the live. Okay, Val, that sounds good. Maybe the last Tuesday of this month we might go shopping. That's a great idea, Carla. I have a printer that is also a scanner. And we have a color laser printer, so I can scan and print anything I want. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Okay, this box is from my dear friend and a wonderful YouTuber, Rosemary from Rosemary's You Rock Art. You can see her name up there. She is awesome. And Don't leave my live to do it, but go check out her channel sometime. If I remember, I'll come back and put her link below. But the name of her channel is Rosemary's You Rock Art. And she is one of the most fun and delightful people. I just love her. She is so happy all the time. And she is just adorable. She had posted something that her sister-in-law gave her and asked if any of us could use it. And of course, I raised my hand and said, oh yes, I can use it. And so she sent it to me, and she sent me some other stuff as well. And that's a great idea. I have some Bob Ross playing cards. I have a whole deck. Valerie and I were at I think it was an estate sale, and they had that deck of cards, and I had to get it. It was maybe a quarter or something like that. So they are awesome, but I've never done anything with them. I was going to use them to like put as package toppers and stuff like that, but I can't bear to part with them. So that's a great idea to maybe scan them. This is from Rosemary. It says, hi Maria, here is the Cricut booklets. I hope you can use them. I'm sending a few more fun goodies. Sending love and hugs, Rosemary. And she sent one of her ATC cards that she made. That is adorable. I can't show you the back because it has her personal information on it. But her favorites are purple, music, crafting, and YouTube. And that is so cute. And I might start some ATC cards. That would be great to do. And then maybe have an ATC card swap with you guys. If any of you want to send one, I would send one back. So why not? Let's just do it. If you guys want to send me an ATC card, it's an artist trading card, and they measure 2.5 by 3.5. Some people use playing cards for them, or just a piece of cardstock cut out. And you usually just decorate the front, and then you put your personal info on the back. This is a face mask extension lanyard. I could have used that in Las Vegas. That would have been great. This is really cool. I know, Valerie, I have not done ATCs in forever. So here we go. If anyone wants to send me one, I will send you one back. That'll encourage me to make some. This is what Rosemary's, I think she said her sister-in-law or someone found these at a thrift store, and because she thought it would fit in her Cricut, but she has a newer Cricut. I have an ancient one, an old big, I think it's called an Expression. It's the huge one from several years ago. Like what, 10 years ago? At least 10 years ago, because I didn't live in this house at that time that I got it. My husband bought it for me at Menards, of all places. So, and that's another funny story. He would always tease me when I said I wanted a Cricut. And then, he's like, you don't need a Cricut. It's $200 and something, blah, 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 just teasing, joking around, until he saw it at Menards. He loves Menards. So since Menards had it, it was good enough to buy for me. I came home and it was sitting on our table. So I thought that was really funny. And along with these, there were some books, and she didn't think the cartridges, she only had 2 cartridges and more books than there were cartridges. So let's see, we have the cartridge Plantain school book, and there is the keyboard cover for it. And let's see, I don't know if there is a book for it. I may have Plantain school book. I'm not sure. If I have it and if it works, I will pass it along. But we have that. And then we have Fabulous Finds. And it looks like there's like glitter glue all over the outside of this. So I'm hoping it works. And there is, oh goody, there is the book and the keyboard cover. So that is really cool. So I will have to check that and see if it works. It'll be exciting to actually use my Cricut. I will do some videos. Yes, probably the expression one. It's ancient. Ancient. Yeah, and you know what, Shannon? We can post something in my Facebook group. What is my fake? Create with CraftyRia. I don't even know my own group. Create with CraftyRia. We'll put up a post and we can trade ATCs. And I'll do a video about making them and stuff. This is Base Camp. There is no cartridge for it. This is Simply Sweet. And there's a couple of stray hairs in there. I'll have to clean these up. Accent Essentials and Cutting Up. Now I think they do have the keyboard things. That one came, the Plantain School Book, do you mean, maybe? Yeah, so Carrie, that I think I have it too. That name sounds familiar, and I don't think it was one that I would have bought. So I bet it did come with it. I bet we have the same one, and it was probably right about 12 years ago. So I will set these aside. I should do some videos with my Cricut now that I can get to it. It was buried under stuff, but now it is on my desk in reach of my computer. So I need to get on that and work on that. And oh, this is beautiful. Rosemary also made me a tassel. She asked what my favorite color was. And I said, of course, purple and peacock colors. And look at that. That is like a purple peacock. Now on my camera, this looks very blue. It is very dark blue. This is like a royal blue. It's much darker than the camera's picking it up. And the purple, it is beautiful. And that is such a pretty rose on there. And these, look at those beads. They are fantastic. I love this. Love this. So you guys watch for some videos coming up about those things that we talked about. The ATC cards and also Cricut stuff. And if you want me to try my hand someday making a tassel, let me know. I'll have to watch some tutorial videos and go from there. She also asked me if my Dollar Tree had the die cuts and the rubber stamps, and unfortunately they do not. So she said she had some extras and she would send them, and this is so awesome. Look at those beautiful hot air balloons. My Dollar Tree does not have anything like this. Oh, that is so beautiful. The harp. I'm not very musical, okay? I can tap out a tune sometime on a piano if it's just with one finger on my right hand. I can play the flute. I played the flute in high school. I played a lot of instruments in high school. Flute was my favorite. I still have a flute, but it has been burned in a fire and it is not working well. But the harp, I always say when I go to heaven, I'm going to learn how to play the harp. So when I see a harp, I get goosebumps. That is so pretty. I love it. Okay, and I have not seen the dies or the stamps or this type of sticker at Dollar Tree. And then we have these little leaves. They seem to be thin, but I bet they would cut just fine. And these borders, oh, that is so awesome. And look at those flowers. Very cool, a flower border. That would be great along the bottom of a card, a recycled card. And no Dollar Tree around my house has the stamps. I love them. They're so cool. Oh, and these summer stamps are awesome. They would go good with the stickers that I got. Oh, rosemary is so awesome. And there's one more thing in here. Oh, there are some cards to recycle. That is so cool. I'm going to leave those right out. Let it snow because I want to try my snow pen on them. That's cool. And the polar bear. She loves polar bears. Oh, love it. World's greatest grandma. I love that. That would be cool with some hearts popping out of the top with some foam dots behind them. And these roses are really cool. Life is beautiful. I love those roses. From my heart to your heart. That would be pretty with some beads strung along there, or pearls, and those adhesive pearls, and the pretty cool bear. That is awesome. Rosemary, if you are watching the replay, thank you so much. I absolutely love these goodies, and I'm going to have to try out those cartridges to see if they work. Yes. Oh, those butterfly stamps. If I ever see them, I will probably buy a bunch and do a giveaway. Because why not, right? So I'm going to be on a hunt for them. I heard somewhere, I looked up the stores in my area that have, supposed to have a Crafter Square section. And I think the closest one was in Athens. And that is still over an hour away, and I never go that way. All right, let me take a drink and let's decide what to make. I don't have anything planned. But I do have this snow marker that I want to use, and I have some Christmas cards. And we have this one that is already cut out with a decorative edge. So maybe we should just make a card with this. Let me move some stuff off of my desk to make room. Let me just move this stuff over. Okay. This card is pretty big. Let me see if I can get it on a little card front. I might be able to fit it on an A2 size card base. Let me move myself over here and grab some card bases. Alrighty, let's see here. And that would just about fit on there. But of course we can't just have a plain white background, right? We have to put something on there. So I got out a couple of things. I just have to reach for them here. I got out my glitter paper drawer. So let me see. Yeah, we have some Crafter Square things, but not a ton. So I have gold. I'm wondering if silver would be better. I kind of like it on that silver. I have this silver, but I don't think it's big enough for the card base. That one's not big enough. This one is 6 by 6. I have this one. Let's see if this is big enough. That would fit almost exactly, but it's still a little too small. So let me pull this silver out. You guys shout out at me when you see something I need to use. I don't think the red would be good. Too much red already. That's more of the same silver. Maybe I'll just go with that silver. And this one is a different type of silver. I think I'm just going to go with that plain silver. Plain silver, you know, as if silver glitter is ever plain. Yes, Shannon, I use a lot of 5x7s. I have, let me reach over here and grab this. I have these boxes of A7 cards. They're 5x7 and they come in all of those colors. I bought them at Pat Catan's when they went out of business. They had a crazy sale. Buy one, get 15 free. I'm not making this up, right? Valerie, you went. You know what I'm talking about. Buy one, get 15 free. No kidding. And these were, I think, $10 a box. So I got 16 boxes for $10. So I got these and I got a bunch of smaller A2 size cards. And I do use them a lot. I gave Valerie a box of each last week. They get a lot of use. Oh, Carrie, let us know what you find. That would be awesome. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave this cut the way she has it cut, or whoever cut it has it cut. And I'm going to put this silver paper on as a card base. Let me get I have things moved around a little differently for my live because I have my phone set up so I can read the chat. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to cut it at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Yeah, I usually keep this over there, but I have to keep it over here. Otherwise, it would be in the way of my phone so I can read the chat. I need a better setup for lives, but this is what we have, so we'll go with it. So we just have that. I think that's really cute. And let me go ahead and put some tape. If you saw me open something today you want me to use, let me know and I will try it here on camera, possibly, if I have stuff within reach in order to do it. That's what I figured. I would just use something from my mail. Oh, they had such a great sale. I bought every piece of glitter paper that I could find. I bought out all of the envelopes. There weren't enough to, get 15 free. So I had to go find other things. So I got like die cuts, and it was just amazing. They mixed and matched. They really worked with me, the cashiers. They were awesome. I filled up the trunk of the car. I should have bought more ribbon. That was what I did not buy enough of. I bought like 1 spool of each color of the glitter ribbon. What was I thinking? I know I'm going to use it. Well, I should have bought like 10 spools of the blue glitter ribbon instead of 1. But I did grab as many of those envelopes as I could find. There we go. And it does hang over the edge a little bit, but that's okay. I think it gives it character. So let's try this new marker. Let me get a piece of scrap paper. I have some paper over here. Okay. I have a pad of paper. I want to try it on paper first since I have never used a snow marker. I imagine you shake it. I should look at the instructions. For optimal effect, make sure the surface is clean and uniform. Press heat tool back and forth over design. Oh, you have to heat it. Well, I won't be doing that right now. I have a heat tool, but my husband stole it. It's in his office. So if he's listening, he needs to bring me my heat gun. Yes. I have a place I could plug in my heat gun, but it's just not here. So I won't be doing that. But that's what I will do with this, is put the snow all the way around the edges here and maybe around on the snowman and then heat it up. Ah, very, very smart. Okay. I will set that aside and do that off camera and show you at another time. Well, so much for playing with that. Yeah, I do have a heat gun. He was using it to do some heat shrink plastic on some electronics that he was working on. So he keeps it in his room, which is fine because I don't have the room in my room to keep it. So let's see what else we have here. Let me look at these cards that Rosemary sent. And if you guys have any great ideas, that one is so cute. I think the snow from the thing would look good on that too. What about fussy cutting one of the roses and pop dotting it on top of that? I hear noises. I would love it if he was getting his heat gun, my heat gun. I don't think it would actually, this card won't actually fit. I would have to cut it down more. There's this one too. That would go good on that background. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this one here. I'm going to trim some of this white so it matches that edge. So we have all edges the same with the same amount of white. Good night, Val. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, I hear it. Oh, look what he brought me. Ha ha. He's the best husband in the world. Yay, Todd. Okay, let me finish cutting this one out. and then I'll go back to the heat gun. This is exciting. All right, so we have that. We have a heat gun. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, let me put that one aside. Let's go. I might as well finish this one. And then we'll do the heat gun in a minute. The heat gun is usually really loud, so I could hear him in his office moving stuff around, so I kind of thought he was getting the heat gun out. This looks really good right on this white, or with the white border right on that background. There's not a lot that we have to do to this. Let me get my bling box. All right. Bring my bling box on over. Alrighty. I think I have pearls. I just have to remember which box I put the pearls in. Those are black. Pearls. There we go. They're in the green box. I really need to label these. I have a nice label maker. So I thought just putting these pearls right along the neckline would be great. I don't think I have any that are much bigger. No, just this size. But that's okay. I think they'll work. There we go. And there we go. I will put 3 of those right there. That's really cool. And that is the end of that card. Very easy, very cool. So let's play with this gun, or this pen and the gun. I just have to move a couple things so I can plug my heat gun in. We make sure, okay, it's on, it's plugged in, everything is good. I just have to move some stuff around. Alrighty. Let's give this a try. I'm so excited to try this snow pen. I've never used one before. Obviously, because I didn't know you had to heat it. Now I have to see if I can get the tape off. See, all of this fiddling around, I edited out on my other videos. So my lives, this is what you get. All right. Let me try it again on this scrap paper. Whoa. Okay, that was a lot that came out. Let me smear it around a little bit here. There we go. and heat it. That's probably way too much. Okay, there we go. You can see the thinner parts of it where it bubbles up. Okay, I get the idea. So I'm going to put some around the snowman. I'm just tracing him out. I'm gonna say this doesn't smell very good. It's pretty stinky. I'm going to put some down here where there is snow and on that snowball. There's a very little bit. So I'm not sure if I don't have enough. We will find out in a minute. But I think on the other card I had too much. Okay, I see it bubbling up. You gotta really put a lot of heat. I think it requires quite a bit of heat, a lot more than embossing powder. Can you see the edges? I might need to put a little more. Whoops. Oh, there goes the whole glob again. Ay, ay, ay. I can't say bad words because I'm here live. I have to behave myself. So I'm using my finger and I'm making it on there. Kind of more evenly because that is a whole bunch. All right, I don't have a baby wipe or anything. Well, I guess you do need more than I put on originally. I'm going to take some off of that other scrap paper. And put it around on this side to make it more even. Okay. There we go. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but it does bubble up and it does look a lot like snow. And it works better kind of bubbled up like that than as an outline. That is really cool. I have always wanted one of these pens. So, and it's like, it feels like a foam or a plastic when it's heated. Alrighty, that is really cool. Let me see what else we can do with this heat gun and this snow. Let's play with it a little bit more on some of these other Christmas cards. I'm thinking it would be good to build up where the snow is on this card. So let's go ahead and make this card. I think I could do this as an A2 size card because you really don't need this side of the card. Most of the image is over on the left. I dropped my paper trimmer. All is well. I'm glad I didn't break my paper trimmer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just trim off that red line all the way around. I'm going to trim this down to 5 1/4 on that side because I know I'm going to need it at least that small. I'm going to trim it down more just to make it more even. I think I'm going to just going to eyeball this and go right to the edge of that shutter. There we go. And I will put this on some sort of a backing. Yeah, the pen is fun. It is really fun to play with. So let me get, I have solid color papers and I have glitter papers. I wonder if this would be good on gold glitter. That might be really cool on gold glitter. What do you guys think of that on gold? Probably, maybe I'll just leave that on gold. What else do I have handy? I have red and green paper way over here. So I have red. I like it on green. But I think I like it on the gold the best, unless I did it with a super fine border of green on the gold. Maybe that's what I'll do, is have just a super fine green border and then a big gold border. That's what I'll do. All right, let's cut these down. I'm going to cut this at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and this will be the background of my card. And then I will adhere this to the green and then cut it out. Oh, look at this. There's an old one of like the Easter seals. Season's greetings. What does it say? 2004. That's pretty cool. I know, Janet, you love the green. The green is awesome. I think adding a little bit of a green border just really helps it to pop. And just a really narrow green border. I should have put it the other way to save paper. That's okay. Oh, Angela, I am never decisive. I think that looks good. When I do videos, you see after the fact, I have gone through stuff. Sometimes I pause the camera and go back, change my mind. On lives, I can't do that. There we go. With just that little green. I love that. I think that looks so good. But I think I'm going to do this before I put it on the card because this other one warped a little bit. And I'm going to take my pen and carefully put a layer down. I think kind of, if you're using the pen, think of paint maybe with how much you put down. There has to be a pretty good amount, but you don't want to flood the area. But if you don't put enough, it won't show up. It won't puff up enough. I'm just putting a little bit all around where there is snow. Trying to put a little more where are these little areas of snow here, because I don't think I got enough on there. Okay, let's try that. I do want to bring this other cutting board out. I used my heat gun on my big cutting board and I warped it. So I want to be careful. I don't want to warp it. So I'm kind of holding it up so it doesn't warp my board. All right, this is much better. I think I got the hang of it. Okay. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But it is like puffy pieces of snow. That is really cool. That did a lot for this card, because now the snow is like puffing off the window. You can tell it makes it look like it's on the outside of the window. Very, very cool. All right, let me go ahead and adhere that down. I love the puffy pen. That is great. That came out, that's a little crooked. Let me try to make it straighter. Okay, that's better. And I will adhere this to the background of the card. Make sure my card opens in the right direction. And then I always hold the top corner and the bottom corner, opposite corners. And then when I lay it down on my card, before I touch it to the card, I'm lining up those other two corners. And if you line up two of your corners, then it's automatically lined up all through and through. Of course, now I'm trying to show you and I'm screwing it up. Here we go. Welcome back, Francis. There we go. So that is pretty cool with the snow globed up in there. Now I think I want to add some stuff to the wreath. So let me get my Skittles. or I mean my stickles. I wish I had Skittles. Oh, that sounds really good right now, a Skittles. I haven't had Skittles in a very long time. I like the grape and the cherry ones the best. Whoops, wrong way. I opened this the wrong way. I want to show you guys something though. Look at this. Little tiny bottle of tacky glue. I got that at Walmart a long time ago. And I put it in here as in my travel bag with my stickles. There's not my stickles. My stickles are too far away. I can't do stickles. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, I will use some bling on that wreath instead, since I don't have stickles. I have new bling though. Let me see. Let's try some of my new bling. I have this bling. Let's try some of that red bling. I'm not sure if these are in a line or if they are individual. They are individual. So that is what I really want anyway. So I'm just going to put some of these red jewels on where the berries are. So these don't peel off in a line like the other kind does. So I'll just stick some of these on here. I do have a tool for this. Let me see if it works. I'm not very good with this tool. This here, see, I'm not very good with this tool. This is a quick stick. I'm not sure though. Yeah, it won't peel them off of the thing. So I have to loosen them. No, this isn't going to work because they're stuck to this. If they were loose on my table, they would work. It would work. And you know what else you could use? If you guys do diamond paintings and have the leftover pieces, you could put a little dot of glue down on your background and just stick the diamond painting piece on your card. One of these days I'm going to do that. Of course, I don't have any of those within reach either. Okay, so we have some glitter on or some bling on the wreath, and when I get my stickles, I will probably put a flame on there. Put some stickles on the flame. Thanks for coming, Shannon. I really appreciate it. You know, I don't use this tool very much. At all. But it won't, these are stuck to the background, so it won't pick it up. But I think if they were loose, if I had loose gems, it would pick it up. Because the top, you can even see how it sticks to my finger. It is very sticky. And then the other end is this little flat piece that you can pry something off with. But I hardly ever use it. I just use my fingernail to pick things up. So there, so we have those two cards using some of the new stuff I got. I like the way that puff paint looks. That's what it looks like. It's puff paint, but you have to heat it. So you need enough to bubble up, but not too much. So if you get it, that's the key. And these are solitary gems and not on a strip. When I picked them out on my wish list, I thought that's how they were. I wasn't sure, but I use them for lots of stuff, as you can tell. That works great for something like that. Thank you so much, Angela. I appreciate that. So we've been here almost an hour and a half, so I think we will end the live. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and joining me for a live, watching me use a snow pen and make a mess of it, and get out my heat gun and all that crazy stuff, and watch me open some mail and just have some good chit chat. I really do appreciate it. As far as I know, we will have a live again Monday night. I have a couple videos in the pipeline coming up. A summer flip book. I have some birthday cards that I need to make a video about. A BB craft haul or a project, and a L beads haul. I just got some stuff in the mail from them, and it's really cool. And I have another order coming from CraftyRia. So I wasn't going to order again from them, but they reached out to me and asked me very nicely if I would do some more videos for them. So, you know, I'm kind of gullible, so sure, I'll do it. So we have those coming down the pike. Some summertime cards and all kinds of good things like that. I'm going to be making a mini pocket letter. I have a bunch of swaps that I'm in, and I've tried to pick them so it gives me projects to do on video, because it's kind of fun, and then I'm making them for someone. Oh, and I have a 2,000 subscriber giveaway I need to put together. Hopefully I'll get that up this week. I keep promising that, and then I just keep putting it off. But that'll be fun. That'll be a trivia game. So awesome, Janet. Oh yeah, it is lunchtime for you. As soon as I get your packages, you know, Janet, I will open them online, maybe on a Monday night live or another one, depending on when I open them. So I do have some videos that are in the works. I just need to finish editing and uploading and all of that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. They will be fun. And I will do the ATC card exchange. If any of you want to send me one, I will make one and send it back. I will do a video on those as well. And we'll talk about them and make them and fun stuff like that. Thanks again, everyone, for watching and coming to Monday Night Live. I really enjoy these lives. It gives us a chance to chit chat and get to know each other a little bit better. And it's just fun. I really enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it too. So until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.